You need a business plan and wonder where to start. Don't worry, you've come to the right place. Whether you need a business plan to start a new business, apply for a loan or an investment, or to just keep growing your existing business, let's see how you can create a professional business plan within the hour. Yes, a professional, fully detailed, investment ready business plan within hours, not days, not weeks, but hours. Don't be like everyone else that just keeps talking about starting a business and never does anything. Less talk, more action. Your entrepreneurial journey starts with a business plan because it will help you think through your business and increases your chance of success significantly. But before we jump into actually writing a business plan, let me answer a few questions that I keep getting asked all the time. Number one, how long will it take me to create a professional business plan? A couple of hours. Number two, will it be any good if it's so short? It will be amazing. Number three, can I use it to apply for a loan or an investment? Absolutely. Number four, but how is it possible to have a professional plan done in a couple of hours? Well, that's the beauty of AI and Modeliks, a business planning tool powered by AI. And number five, do I need any business planning experience to write a professional business plan? No, not at all. But you do need to understand the business for which you're planning for. So, without further ado, now that we have those questions out of the way, let's jump into Modeliks and create a professional business plan in the next 30 minutes. This is Modeliks. Let's see how we can create a business plan with the help of AI and Modeliks in the next 30 minutes. So, every business plan has five main sections. The business overview section, where we describe our business, our values, the ownership structure, and the products and services that we offer. Section number two is the market analysis. Here we define the problems that our business is solving, our target market, target customer, the market trends in our market, and our competition, and how are we better than our competition. Section number three is the strategy. How is our business going to win in the market, including the marketing and pricing strategy, our sales and operations plans, and the team that we need or the people that we need within our business in order to be successful. Section number four are the financials. How will our business perform financially in the next 3 to 5 years? And section number four, after everything is done, is the executive summary. A one-page summary that describes and explains our business for the reader. So now let's see how we can create a business plan in the next 30 minutes. Where we're going to start is going to be the business overview section or the description section. So we are going to create today a business plan for a daycare center. So let's call this daycare a next-gen daycare. What does the business do? It's a daycare center. Where is it located? Let's say it's in New York. And when was it established? Let's say January 2025. These are the quick few questions that we need to answer at the beginning. Now, in the next section, we're going to define the values that drive our business. Now, the way that Modeliks works, and from here on, for all the sections of our business plan, is that for every section, Modeliks is going to offer you options for options that you can select for the specific section, based on where your location of the business is and based on the type of business that you are planning for. In this case, a daycare center. So once Modeliks offers you the suggested options, what you need to do is just select those that are relevant to your specific business. So in this case, we need to select the business values which are relevant for our daycare business. So let's say that we want to base our daycare on integrity, innovation, respect, trust, and let's say that Modeliks has an option that we want that we want to include as a value for our business. Let's say this is empathy, so we can always add an option that Modeliks has an offer. So let's say empathy, and we select that. Once we have selected the answers, we click next section.
And Modeliks works the same in the same way all the way to the end of the financial planning process. And at the end, it will give us a fully written 20-page business plan for us to review. So instead of going through all the questions, there are about 25 questions within Modeliks that you need to go through. For the sake of time, I'm going to I'm going to fast forward through the process of making this business plan for us to look at the outputs. It's going to take about 20 minutes to go through the full process. So let me just click through now and look at the output, the actual business plan that Modeliks will generate for us.
So, as you are fast forwarding through the business planning process within Modeliks, so you can see it on the screen, let me give you a little bit more detail about how the business planning process works within Modeliks. There are about 25 questions that you have to go through, that Modeliks will guide you through, that you need to answer in order for Modeliks to write the full business plan for you. For each question, Modeliks will suggest possible answers based on your type of business and the geography where your business is located. And you look through the answers to the suggested answers by Modeliks. You select the ones that apply, that are relevant for your business. And if you see that there is a certain answer that you wanted to include but it's missing, you can always add that answer to that question. You go through the 25 questions. You provide the short answers, and at the end, Modeliks will write the full-fledged 25 pages business plan based on those short answers. When you're done, you look at the final result, the 20-page business plan. You read through it, and in case you want to adjust some of the content that Modeliks has written for you in the final document, you can make those adjustments, and that's it. You're done. You have a professional business plan done within hours in Modeliks.
That's it. We have now created a full business plan for our next gen daycare. It took me about 20 minutes to go through the process. You were able to see how the process works within Modeliks. You basically click Modeliks suggest options for you. You select the options that are relevant for you. You can add any options for each question that you see relevant, and you move on. Modeliks guides you through the through the business planning process, and Modeliks AI at the end writes based on your inputs, writes a full-fledged business plan for your business. So let's look at what it did for our next gen daycare business. We have our cover page here. We have our executive summary next, which explains the opportunity, the target market, and the main financials for our business. Then we have the business overview, a short company description, the values that we define for our business, our company structure, it's an LLC, and the ownership structure and products and services that we offer in our daycare center. More details about the products and services that we offer. So we have the products and the services that we offer at our daycare center. Then we move on to the opportunity, the problems that we're solving, and how are we solving those problems? What are our solutions to those problems? Then we go into the market analysis section. We have the definition of our target market, the market size over the next 5 years, the market trends which are driving the growth in the market, and definition of each buyer persona with description of their main purchase criteria and the best marketing channels to reach each target customer. Then we move on to the competition, definition of the main competitors based on our inputs, the critical success factors, the things that we really need to do right in our business in order to be successful. And then a comparison of how NextGen compares on the main critical success factors versus our competitors. And finally, the value proposition. What are the main selling points for NextGen daycare versus our competitors? Then we move on to the strategy section. First, our marketing strategy or marketing channels, which marketing channels, the description of each one of them we're going to use in order to promote our business to our potential customers, the customer journey description for that each customer goes through in order before they make their purchasing decision, our pricing strategy, premium pricing because we offer a IB curriculum daycare, and a geographic pricing as we open new daycare centers across the country. Each daycare will have different pricing based on its geographic location. The sales channels that we're gonna use to sell our products to sell our services and products. Then we go into operations. What are the facilities that we have and that we might need in the future? We plan to open only one, which is our next gen daycare, the main building in New York. What is the equipment that we will need to buy in order to operate this daycare? And then what is the team that we need? The management team, the CEO and CFO, with a description of their past experience, as well as the key personnel. You need the center director, a lead teacher, an assistant teacher, infant caregiver, toddler caregiver, a nurse, nutritionist, administrative assistant, receptionist, and a driver. That's the description of the team. And then finally is the financial plan. So up to here, we have written the full business plan, the qualitative part of the business plan for our daycare system. It took me about 30 minutes to go through the process to get this fully detailed business plan. The only thing that is left to do to have a full business plan is the financial forecast. Now, I'm not going to go through the full financial forecast, how to do it in Modeliks, because that's going to take probably another hour. But I'm just going to show you the output. So when it comes to the financial plan, we have your revenues and profits, your margins that you plan to have, your revenue breakdown, and then you have the main financial statements, which is your profit and loss, balance sheet, and a cash flow statement on annual basis, and then monthly basis again, profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow statement. The way you do the forecast, the financial forecast in Modeliks, you go here to the financial forecast section, and the way to do it is that you have the 8 sections here where you need to define the revenues for your for the daycare. In this case, cost of goods sold, the direct expenses, the employees that we will need in our daycare, the expenses that our daycare will have, assets, financing, any taxes that we need to pay. And finally, once we've gone through these 8 sections, we get to the reports, which we saw in the business plan section. So the business plan is integrated with the financial forecasting or the financial planning module. And it usually takes about maybe 30 minutes to an hour to write the qualitative part of the business plan, and probably about an hour to 2 hours to finalize the financial plan for your business. Maybe a little bit more depending how detailed you are in your financial plan. And that's it. That's how you write a full blown detailed business plan, 20, 30 pages within an hour or two using Modeliks. You Modeliks will guide you through the planning process. It will offer you suggestions for your specific business, for the different sections of the business plan. You select them. If you need to add anything, you add them. And at the end, within an hour, you have a fully written business plan using Modeliks. The financial planning, we didn't touch upon the financial planning feature in Modeliks enough here. What I'm just going to mention is that the financial planning features in Modeliks are really state of the art. What is important about them is that you're able to build a driver-based financial model for any business using Modeliks, the Modeliks financial forecasting tool. This is something that you don't find. This is probably the most important feature when building a professional financial plan for any business, and it's a feature that you don't find in any other software outside of Modeliks. So I hope you enjoyed this video, that it's clear how you can create a full-blown business plan within a couple of hours for any type of business using Modeliks. Enjoy Modeliks. Have a great day.